Good evening, folks. It's Diamond with the Oppenheimer Ranch Project and Magnetic Reversal News, bringing you a magnetic excursion update Wednesday, October 16th, around 7 p.m. Mountain Time 2024. We're keeping a close eye on a developing situation in the tropics. The next named storm will be Nadine. The good news is it's headed towards the Caribbean and away from the U.S. Keep calm. It's boom time. An unknown number of people are still missing as the death toll rises. Hundreds of people are still thought to be missing in the hard-hit state of North Carolina weeks after Hurricane Helene swept the state. The devastation is biblical. I did find a list of all those missing. There are thousands missing and what appears to be going to be close to 1,000 dead. Just based on this list, I will link you to the Hurricane Helene People Finder, where you can do your own homework and come to your own conclusions. The mainland U.S. and Florida in the clear from approaching Atlantic system. Good news. Invest 94L will move near or north of Puerto Rico and the U.S. Virgin Islands Friday and Saturday, but will steer clear of the mainland. As of now, models can change. And here are those paths showing up on the spaghetti model. Just one showing potential trajectory towards Florida. The majority of them have it hooking here, in which case, if it moves over these islands, that will cause it to lose strength and potentially break up. And here's the full forecast. Critical fire weather conditions in the Great Plains. Mountain snow likely in the west. Critical fire weather conditions will develop across portions of the northern and central plains today. Dry fuels and gusty winds will likely lead to additional fire weather concerns. Thursday across the central plains. High elevation snow is likely across parts of the west Thursday. Winter storm watches are out and frost and freeze warnings all over the east. A quick look over at the latest run on the GFS model shows snow ho ho continues in all of the models. Heavy snow will be moving down into the Rocky Mountains over the next 4 days. And the rest of the model run shows heavy snow potential for the Northeast before November. Early snow is sweeping Asia as well as cold records tumble. Snowfall on Otmak Pass, a mountain in Kyrgyzstan connecting those two valleys, caused significant traffic jams on Tuesday, October 15th. A theme playing out across much of Asia, particularly Central Asia and eastern parts. And you can see that heavy snow showing up in the GFS model there. Seismic update. Quite a bit of earthquakes today. Could be due to this coronal hole now coupling with Earth. We have a 6 magnitude in Turkey. No reports of any damage. Most recent quake kicking off here in the mid-ocean ridge at 5.2. And a group of quakes down here north of New Zealand on another subduction zone there. So that's quite interesting. But no real quakes of note. Worldwide volcano news for the day. Nothing significant on the list. Kadimsky, 10,000 foot blast. Liwatobi to 9. Reventador to 14,000 foot. Sabancay to 20,000 foot today. Fuego to 16. Santaguito to 14,000 feet. Nevado de Ruiz, 20,000 foot puff. Liwatobi to 8. Ibu to 7,000. Fuego to 15. Sabancay to 22. Santaguito to 14. Reventador, 14,000 foot puff. Semadu on the list as well. And Ibu to 21,000 feet. Wrapping up the list, we've got Abeko to 10 and Liwatobi to 9. Space weather, some low-level M flares as new sunspots are developing on the disk. Let's take a look at the latest HMI intensity. And you can see that sunspot region just popped up over the last 24 hours. Small pinpricks for now, but could have some potential for flaring in the coming hours and days. 3-day geomagnetic forecast is all quiet. There is also a plasma filament feature that could be geo-effective should it erupt. And there we can see that long filament right there. Telemetry showing everything is quiet. Plasma speed just hovering above 400 kilometers per second. And the BZ is in the neutral zone. This article coming from the European Space Agency. Zoom into the first page of ESA Euclid's Great Cosmic Atlas. And it is fantastic. And there is a video that you all can watch. So just click on that. We're not going to watch the video because the music could get us demonetized. But this is a mapping project, and the mosaic accounts for 1% of the wide survey that Euclid will capture over the next 6 years. Pretty fantastic there. Here is Euclid's mosaic on Gaia and Planck sky map. Can we open that image alone? Wow. And you can blow that up. So beautiful. So that's the section they looked at right there. That's it. But the Planck map is quite nice. All the links will be below. If you haven't noticed, the moon is getting bright, and that's because we're about to hit the full moon. The full Hunter moon that's set to rise in just about an hour here. The full Hunter moon will be at its fullest at 7:26 a.m. Eastern on Thursday. But tonight it will appear just as full as it will tomorrow. Get out and look up. And that's not all up in the night sky. We've got a comet. We've got a naked eye comet. Comet C 2023 A3 Chukoslan Atlas is gracing the night sky to the west. If you can find Venus looking west and Arcturus, Comet Atlas should be kind of between them and a little above a line connecting the two. That is the position tonight, and it will slowly make its way higher and higher over the next several days. A giant elephant skull was found in the Himalayas, and it leaves scientists perplexed. This beast is gigantic. Here we can see a professor standing next to a life-size reconstruction of the adult European straight-tusked elephant, Paleontology antiquus. Massive creature. Analysis of the 87 stone tools found buried alongside the elephant remains show that the Kashmir skull dates to the Middle Pleistocene, between 300,000 and 400,000 years ago. That is some old hominids eating some pretty big elephants. Now, if you've been gaslit by this administration about the fact that crime is low and there's record decline in crime, it's been all over the fake news media. But guess what? According to Real Clear Investigations, a stealthy edit occurred overnight, and the FBI quietly revised the violent crime stats to show, well, that violent crime increased in 2022 by almost 5%. And the new data includes thousands more murders, rapes, robberies, and aggravated assaults. And that's not it. Get out of here. Instead of the FBI's 3.5% drop it reported in violent crime last year, the NCVS found a 4.1% increase in the reported violent crime rate. Even with the revised FBI numbers in 2022, the FBI's 4.5% increase pales in comparison to the NCVS's 29.1% increase in violent crime. They're gaslighting. It's all a scam. Sorry about that little glitch there. We do have some new merch in our shop over at the Oppenheimer Ranch Project merch store. It is Magnetic Excursion Ongoing. That is the new campaign. We're going to have more merch in our store in the coming weeks. This is pretty hot stuff. $21 for a Magnetic Excursion Ongoing t-shirt with Oppenheimer Ranch Project on the back. Get the mug as well. We've got hoodies and more. So go check it out. And that's a boom to knowledge. Please share the video. We are shadow banned and we need your help to grow the channel. Become a Patreon, support the work we do, or get some of the cool merch, man, and show off your Oppenheimer Ranch Project pride. Be safe. We love you. And that is a boom.